This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network. Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new speed build. Today I have a cozy family home, and I am very excited to share this build, not only because it's my second build with the new pack, but also because it's my entry for a shell challenge. So this is my entry for, and I don't remember the hashtag. I should remember the hashtag, but I don't. It will be in the title though, so if you want to do it, and if you want to like search it up and stuff like that, it will be in the title. But anyways, it's a shell challenge that Chrissie from Chrissie's Corner is hosting, and I'm pretty sure it's because of her 5-year YouTube anniversary, which is super exciting. And when I saw that she posted that she was doing this, I really liked this shell, and I kind of already knew what I wanted to do with it, but again, I wanted to wait for this new pack to come out because I wanted to do it for this new pack because I thought it would fit very well, and I think it does. I talked about it in my last video about how much I loved this house. Well, I didn't say it was specifically this house, but I told you it was a house that was gonna come out next, and obviously this is the one. And I'm in love with this house. I love how it looks. I like the interior, the exterior. I love every single thing about this house. I love it so much. And last time we had an expansion pack, which was high school years, which for me feels like it was recent, but for a lot of people they're like, that was so long ago. But I think it's because I took a break from YouTube and Sims in general for a few months, or like right after that pack came out. So for me, it feels really recent, but in reality it's been a hot minute since that pack came out. But when it did, obviously I was making content with that new pack as well, and I did a entry for a shell challenge that time as well, and I really liked it. So this time I was like, I might as well do it for this pack as well, because at least for me, I feel like it challenges you a little bit more. Like, I don't know, I got to build, like, I would never have made this like shape of the house and, you know, stuff like that if it wasn't for this shell. So yeah, and I absolutely love it, so I'm very excited to share it. And of course, go and follow Chrissie everywhere. She is so nice, like she's so incredibly nice and just such a fun person. And I don't know, just go and check her out. I will link obviously her YouTube down below and everything like that, so you should go and check her out because she's absolutely amazing. And congrats on 5 years on YouTube. That's insane, so congrats. But yeah, so again, I'm in love with this house. I love it so much, and it's going to go into my save file, and it's going to be on this lot. I don't know what this lot is called, but all the lot details, like the cost and all the packs that I used and, you know, all of that will be in the description box down below. So if you want to know everything like that, it will be down below so you can easily find it. But I absolutely love this house. I don't know, I love it. It's for 2 parents, 1 kid and an infant, as well as a cat, I think. So it's a pretty small house. I feel like it might look like it's supposed to be a like 5-bedroom house or something like that, but it's a pretty small house. And I don't know, again, I had a lot of fun with it. I went for the kind of like, I was gonna say darker wood like darker color scheme. I don't know why I said wood all of a sudden there either, but I was going to say that, but it's not really darker. It's like the regular kind of wood tone, like the medium brown wood tone. But I've been really into like lighter interiors recently, if you hadn't noticed. So this felt like I was really going back to my roots. Like I used to do every single house like this, and I had a lot of fun with it, and I used a lot of the new items from the new pack, obviously. I mentioned in my last video as well that like this video and that video and the next video are all going to be with builds that kind of showcase the pack a lot, which by the way, I forgot to mention, but obviously if you didn't know what, I was gonna say if you didn't see, but obviously if you're here, you did see that before the intro I had like this video was made possible with the Creator Network and stuff like that. I got a code from the Creator Network. I mentioned in my last video, and I mentioned it all the videos before that I've made with the Creator Network, that I'm not paid at all. I get the code for the pack, which I'm very, very thankful for, and I make content with it, but they did not pay me to say anything good or bad about the pack. Like my opinions are my own. There we go. But I just wanted to show off this pack a little bit because, like, I don't know, maybe you're still thinking about getting it, and yeah, I think it's really worth it. I don't know, I had a lot of fun with it again. It's definitely, again, I feel like I was going back to my roots, kind of, because, again, I used to make these types of homes all the time, and I don't know, I've just kind of gone away from it a little bit recently. I feel like I've made a little bit more, again, like, lighter interiors and a little bit more, not modern, but with more modern elements. And this house is, I feel like, very traditional and just very cozy and very, I don't know, just family oriented. And I had a lot of fun with it. And I love the new windows and doors we got with this pack, but they do have a lot of different swatches, and the different swatches have like different, like, I don't know how to say this, like different patterns, I guess, on the windows, if that makes sense. So like for like these windows that I use for this house, again, it has this kind of like medium brown swatch in the middle of them, and they have this like kind of crisscross pattern at the top and stuff like that. But in my last video, I used the exact same windows, but in the like fully white swatch, and then they have kind of like a line that goes down the middle, but then they're like diamond shapes, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And I don't know, I really like that, but I do also really want to use some of the other like swatches for these windows, but I find it really, really hard. I tend to go for, and I've talked about this before, but I tend to go for like all white windows because they are the easiest to work with. It's very rare that I even go with windows that have like this, that are like brown, and I sometimes go for like the season windows, the ones that are like white. They have this kind of like black trimming within the inside trimming. I don't know if we'll call it trimming, but the kind of like black detail, and I even find that hard to use sometimes. So I don't know, I find it really hard to like figure out when to use it, but I do really want to use the dark blue swatch because I think that will look really well as well. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit more with these windows, but I don't know, again, I feel like, I know I've said this so many times, but I have a tendency to just say over and over again that I really like this build, but I genuinely think this is one of my favorite builds as of recent. I love this so much, and I am so happy I got to make it, and especially with the shell challenge, and I think it was really cool. By the way, the due date for the shell challenge is the 26th, I believe, and I think that this is going out the 25th, I think, unless I can edit it super quickly today, because today is the 24th, but I'm currently recording this at, well, it's almost like 3 p.m, and I usually post at 5 p.m, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it by then, because I also have to clean and stuff like that because my aunt is coming to visit today. But yeah, and not the aunt that lives with me, by the way. If you didn't know, my cousin and my aunt lives with us because they're going to build a house like on our property, so they live with us while that's being like planned and built and, you know, all of that. I've talked about it before, but that's my mom's sister. The one who's coming to visit is my dad's sister, who I love. I haven't seen her in such a long time, and I am very excited to have her here, but we need to clean a little bit. So, and both me and my mom are sick currently, if you couldn't tell by my voice, and also, since when am I not sick, honestly, but I am very sick. I actually have like a fever and stuff, which is not common for me, and yeah, and by the way, my aunt like knows about it. Like, she decided to come anyways. It's just, it's not the COVID or anything like that, obviously, so it's safe for her to come, and she works from home most of the time anyway, so like it's fine. But I'm very excited to see her. I haven't seen her in such a long time. I used to see her a lot. Like, we used to celebrate Christmas every year together, and we used to celebrate not celebrate, but we used to see each other during like summer and Easter and stuff like that. But I haven't seen her in such a long time because obviously like COVID happened and all of that, and she doesn't live close, but then also she doesn't have kids of her own, if that makes sense. Like, she doesn't really have a family of her own, so when me and my brother were kids, like, we got so spoiled by her. It was the best, and she was kind of the, you know, like the cool aunt, if that makes sense. But yeah, she doesn't have kids of her own. However, now she has a I'm sorry, my breath did a weird thing. Sorry about that. Now she has a boyfriend, and I don't think she's ever going to get married, so they basically like as close to married as she will get, because they've been together for like 8 or 9 years at this point, and they live together and they have a house together and stuff like that. But he has kids, so like obviously she has her own life now. Granted, those kids are older than me. I think one is like 1 year older than me and the other one is like 4 years older, which means they're adults too. So like it's not like she has toddlers to deal with, but she has a life of her own, so I don't see her as much anymore. But I am very excited to see her. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't mean to go on that rant, but anyways, basically, I don't know when this is going up, but the due date for the shell challenge is the 26th of March, 2023, which feels wrong. I almost said 2020. I feel like this has happened a lot recently where like I my brain doesn't comprehend that 2020, 2021, and 2022 happened. It didn't happen in my head, so it didn't happen at all, apparently. Like, for me, it feels like it's 2020, like, that's how it feels, but that was 3 years ago. I was in, like, oh my god, like, 3 years ago was such a different time for me. I was such a different person. I didn't make YouTube videos at that point. I was in school. I was in 9th grade. That was weird. At least for like the Swedish school system, how that works. I was in 9th grade. But yeah, that feels wrong and weird. I was a very different person back then. I don't know. It feels weird to like look back on, like even a year ago, looking back on who I was and all of that. Like I feel like, and I've talked about this before, but like so much happened last year, good and bad. And I'm a very different person, and I don't know if you guys have been able to tell that much, but I am very much a different person than I was a year ago, which like I won't get too philosophical and stuff like that, but like also I turned 19 in I was gonna say a few weeks. Oh god, I turned 19 within like 2 weeks. That is wrong. Wait, when do I turn 19? Wait. Yeah, it's like 2.5 weeks, which is wrong. I don't like that at all, but like I am also at that age where like obviously you change a lot. So but yeah, I'm very excited to turn 19 though, even though I don't want to become older, but I'm very excited to turn 19 because 18 was the worst year of my life. I never want to repeat this year ever. I met some absolutely amazing people, so that part I would like to keep, but like especially like the first like 8 months of 2023, no, I'm good. I had some good times obviously, but if I could go back I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't. And I feel like that's weird to say because again I was making YouTube videos at that point, so a lot of you guys know what I was like back then. A lot of you guys know like what was going on in my life, who I was hanging out with, all of that, but it feels weird to look back on and be like, a year ago, I was a totally different person. I had never been in a relationship, which was weird. And yeah, that's the most like baffling part for me, that I've never been in a relationship a year ago, and now I've been in one that obviously ended, and I am currently in one, which I haven't talked about, but yeah, which I might talk about that later in the video, but like now I'm in one as well, and that's weird for me to say that like I'm actually like one of those people now that is in a relationship and I'm happy, like, huh? That doesn't make sense for me. But yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to look back on. Anyways, how did we get on this topic? I don't know. I have no idea. Sorry about that. Again, I'm sick. I feel really tired. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but yesterday I slept for like 4 hours, between like 4.5 hours, and I woke up at like 5 a.m. Yesterday, and then I directly went and played games with my friends, and then I was up the entire night until like I want to say like 11 p.m. or something like that, and then I slept until like 1 p.m. today, so I slept over 12 hours. Granted, I did wake up a lot, and I think I was up for like an hour during the night. I kind of forgot about that, but I was up for like an hour during the night as well. But like, so I've slept a lot, but like I don't know if anyone else has this, but like, because I was obviously really, really tired yesterday, and I didn't stay up for 24 hours at all, but every time I do stay up for like that long, or like I'm really, really tired and then I finally sleep, the day after I am worse. Like today I am so tired, even though I did sleep a lot. I'm just like so tired. And I don't know if anyone else gets like this, because I can stay up 24 hours without any issues, and I can be like, I can have energy that day like without any issue. Like that entire 24 hours or more, I can have a lot of energy. Like I can be like doing things, I will be fine and stuff like that, and then I sleep, and then the day after I'm a wreck. So I don't know if anyone else is like that, but yeah, I've gone to school, like back when I went to school, I've gone to school with like an hour and a half sleep, or like an hour sleep and stuff like that, and like that day I will be fine. Like I will be a little bit tired, but like I will be fine. The day after, nah, I'm not. So I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I'm really tired, and if it was up to me, I would go back to bed. But again, I have this to do. I have again, my aunt is coming, so like I can't go to sleep yet and stuff like that. But I do know that I can sleep tonight, so I'm good. Like usually I don't know if anyone else does this, but like because I don't have school or anything like that, like I don't have things to do really except for therapy, which is like that's so weird. But like literally I don't have school or anything like that anymore because of reasons. Like I'm supposed to be in school, but because of mental health reasons and a few things that happened, I had to take a break. So currently I'm not in school, and I don't really have any other like obligations, stuff like that. Like the only thing I have to do, again, that really like is on time, is therapy, and then I also do like an art thing. But yeah, I don't have like a lot of things to do, so I don't have times to like, you know, get to and stuff like that. So like my sleep schedule and like my kind of routine of my day is sort of honestly based on my friends and my boyfriend, because it doesn't really matter for me. But well, whereas a lot of my friends have, you know, they have school or they have college or they have, you know, whatever, and so I kind of like my I don't know, my I was gonna say my time zone, not my time zone, my, I don't know, I keep thinking of a Swedish word, I don't know the English word. My sleep schedule, there we go, kind of revolves more around like my friends, because again, like I don't really care, and the people that I talk to on like a daily basis, they're all from the UK, so like there's only an hour difference, but so like it's fine, but also they don't even sleep either, so we can have days where like they will stay up really late, and so I will stay up late with them. So like normally it's Friday night today. Yes, it's Friday night. It's Friday today. Friday night. I don't know why I said night. Anyways, it's Friday today, so that means that like I would probably stay up really late, like 4 a.m., 5 a.m., like something like that. But because I know that my boyfriend is not home today and my other friends might be up, I'm not sure though. But anyways, especially because my boyfriend is not home, like I am going to be able to like sleep whenever I want to, because like I won't be staying up with them. So yeah, I know I can sleep tonight, so I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, I don't know how I'm getting on these topics. Again, this is going to be a very rambly video, if you couldn't tell already. We're like 18 minutes into this video, and I've already rambled like 5 times, so what else do you expect, honestly? I don't know. Also, thank you so much for the love on the last video. I did not expect that to kind of blow up as it did, but thank you. I can't believe that happened. Just like, thank you. I don't know. I never know what to say when stuff like that happens. But there isn't really much for me to say about this build, so that's kind of why I'm rambling. I'm really sorry. But you guys should be used to it by now. I ramble so much. I mean, even in my intro, I have like loading rambles, because I do ramble a lot. And also, by the way, I talked about in my last video how I was going to stream this week. I was going to, but because I am sick, I'm not going to, and because I've had like such a weird few days where I've, again, staying up, but also like being really tired and stuff like that. Like I just haven't been in the right space to do it, but hopefully next week. Hopefully. We'll see. But yeah. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. Sorry if you heard that. I moved my mic. I moved my mic, and then I realized that it was making like a squeaky noise. But yeah, I'm sorry about that one. But yeah, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I have no idea. What can I talk about? Oh, I guess I should mention, like I mentioned before, so I mentioned in my last video how I was really happy and that I wasn't really sure if I was ready to talk about why and stuff like that, but as you could probably tell, I'm in a relationship, so I'm very, very happy about that. But I was scared to talk about it, and I'm still scared to talk about it because I was very open when I went through a breakup about 2 months ago. I was very open about that, and that was, again, really like my first serious relationship, and I was really, really scared that people, and I'm still scared again about it, that people are going to be like, how could you get over it so fast, like, you know, and like all of that and stuff like that. Like, first of all, it's none of your business. it's my life. I get to do what I want. Like, it's none of my business. But also, you don't know what happened in that relationship. You don't know what it was like. You don't know anything about it. Again, you only know that we broke up and stuff like that. Like, that's basically all you know about it. But in short, it wasn't a good relationship. It was over long before it was actually like officially over. And we have both moved on. He has a new girlfriend. I have a new boyfriend. Like, we're good. We don't really talk that much anymore. Like, we ended on like sort of good terms. Like, we're not like, you know, enemies and stuff like that, but like it just wasn't a good relationship, and it was honestly more of like, I think we both were lonely at the time, so yeah, and stuff like that. But I am now again in a new relationship, and I have never been this happy, and I finally understand why people are in relationships and how people, I don't know, feel and stuff like that. And like, I don't want to get too like cringy about it and like corny about it, but like, seriously, I am so incredibly happy, and I feel so good. And yeah, and I I don't know if part of it is because we two, like us two, me and my boyfriend, we were best friends for months before. Like, we've been friends for a long time, not a long time, but like not like years and stuff like that, but for a few months. And we were really close, and we always have been. And then we realized both that we had feelings for each other, so that, you know, and then now we're obviously together. But yeah, so if you hear me talk about a guy named Jay, that's my boyfriend. But yeah, we haven't been together too long. We haven't been together for a few weeks now. But again, I've been keeping it kind of quiet and secretive and stuff like that, because I didn't want to, again, get people to like talk about it, or like, again, I don't think anyone would, but like, I was really scared to like talk about it, like even tell like our friend group and stuff like that, because again, we have been best friends for a while, so obviously we have the same friend group and stuff like that. So I was even scared to tell them. Like, everyone is super happy for us, and it's weird because everyone is just like, yeah, it makes sense. like I don't know, like, it make us two together make sense. So yeah, I'm happy. I hope you guys won't leave like mean comments that are like, how could you move on so fast and stuff like that. But like, again, the relationship wasn't like a good relationship. I think that it was good like in the beginning, but then like, it wasn't for a long time before it was actually over. But now I am just super happy, and yeah, I don't know what to say otherwise. But again, I don't know, you guys don't really need to know about this either, but yeah. And again, he doesn't watch my videos because he doesn't play Sims at all. Sorry if you heard that I hit my mic, sorry about that. But he doesn't play Sims at all. He plays a lot of other games. I've talked about that before, I think. Again, when I built my school, I talked about him, but that was before we started dating. So again, we have been friends for a long time. But he plays a lot of other games, and he's really, really good at like every single game. And I'm not, so there's, you know, he has to teach me a lot about games. It's fun. But anyways, he doesn't play Sims at all, so he doesn't watch my videos. He knows I have a channel, and I think he might be subscribed, I'm not sure, but like, he knows I have a channel and stuff like that, obviously, and he's very supportive. But he doesn't watch my videos, so he doesn't know that I talk about him. Well, he knows that I talk about him, but not like what I say. So yeah, if anyone that knows him is watching this, I guess you could tell him, but like, don't. He will be fine with it though, I promise he will be fine with it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just, again, I'm really happy. I think you can hear my voice. I think I even like calmed down now that I was talking like about him. I was just really like calm and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm in a good place. I'm in a good, healthy relationship. Like, it's like, I'm like, oh, this is what a relationship is supposed to be. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in this type of relationship, you will get what I mean. But like, when you found that type of person that is like, you just like, you get along with, you don't have to make any compromises for you two to be together. Like, it works without having to like make it work, if that makes sense. Like it's so nice, it's so good. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just happy, man. Like, leave me be, I'm just happy. I don't know what that voice was. But yeah, I think, I don't know, again, I don't have to talk about this stuff, I know that, but like I don't know what else to talk about. And I felt like, because I talked about before, like how I talk about literally kind of everything on this channel, not everything that's going on in my life obviously, but like a lot of stuff that's going on in my life. So I don't know, I felt like I guys kind of deserved it in a way. But also I haven't been keeping it like 100% secretive, because if you go to my Twitch you will see that like he's one of the mods, and I have a kind of like I don't know, is it called like an about section or like whatever, where you have like the panels and stuff like that. Like I have one that's like my mods, so like you guys like know who the mods are, and he's one of them, and I even put there like my boyfriend, so like it's been a thing that people know about for a little bit, but I haven't been like too open about it because again I've been scared, and yeah, but I'm happy, so thought I would share my happiness with you, if that makes sense. But yeah, I hope you guys are happy too. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good week. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about, so here we go. I really don't know what else to talk about. What have you guys been up to? What have I been up to? I've been playing Sims. I've been playing Valorant. I've been oh my god, right. So I don't know, I don't think I talked about this when the first season came out, but I was just like going through like YouTube and watching videos and stuff like that, and then I saw like there were so many interviews with the Shadow of Bone cast, and I was like, I wonder, like, is the second season like about to come out and stuff like that. And so I googled yesterday, and the second season came out last week. I didn't know about that, so I'm currently in the process of watching the second season. I'm very excited for it. I haven't actually read the Shadow of Bone books. I have read Six of Crows. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I fucking love that. I did not mean to swear. You did not hear that. You didn't hear that at all. I promise you didn't hear me swear. It's me swearing, never. But anyways, I love the book. I haven't read the second one yet. I need to get on that, but I love the first, like the actual like Six of Crows. I haven't read Crooked Kingdom, but I need to get a move on that. But I love Six of Crows. But anyways, so, and when the first season came out, which I think was that last year? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, when the first season came out, I was like really, really enthralled with it. Like I watched it like I think 3 times in a row. And was it a year ago? Like, was it last year that it came out, or was it like a year and a half ago? I don't remember. Anyways, whenever the first season came out, I was really like, I watched it like 3 times in a row. I was really obsessed with like all the interviews and like the cast and, you know, everything like that. But yeah, I was really, really like enthralled with it, and I still think about it on like a weekly basis, and so I'm really excited. I don't know how I didn't know that this like second season was coming out. Like, I don't know how I didn't know that, but it's coming out, or it is out. And I'm very excited to watch it and see what happens. So if you guys are into that too, let me know down below and we can talk about it. If you want to talk about it more, we can always do that on my Discord server, which, by the way, is linked down below if you want to join it. But yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun to watch that. And yeah, I've been watching some anime as well, of course. I am still, like, it's been a week, I think, since I finished 86, and I'm still not over it. I am still not over it. I love that. I love it so much. And apparently there might be a third season, but it's unclear. So I hope there is, because I want to see them. Like, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but like I want to see more of it, and I'm very excited. Very excited. Sorry, my nose is really like stuffed and stuff like that, so I'm sorry if my voice is weird, if I'm saying things weirdly. But I am very excited to see where that goes, and I love that show so much. It's so good. And I want to rewatch Charlotte again. I have watched Charlotte so many times already, but like it's one of my favorite animes and it's so good. I have talked about it so many times now, but like it's so good. I want to rewatch it. I am currently watching, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's about the Japanese type of archery, Kyoto, something like that. That's probably very wrong. I'm really sorry, but something like that. And it's about that. So I don't know what I don't know how to pronounce it. It's called like the sound that's made when you like shoot the arrow. It's a specific sound that starts with T. And I'm watching a show that is about that sort of. It's about like high school boys who doing that, but it's really good so far. I accidentally started watching the second season first. I started watching, like, I don't know how I did it, because like I was watching I watched the first episode of the second season, and then I was like, oh, this is really good, and then I was like, oh, this is the second season. I should probably start in the first season. So that was kind of a mishap of mine, but yeah, it's really good so far. And I told my boyfriend about it, and he was like, because he is really into anime as well, like he's kind of the reason I got into anime again, because again, like we were best friends before, so obviously like we talked about anime and stuff like that, and he was the one who introduced me to Charlotte and 86, so yeah. But he I told him I was like I'm watching this new anime and stuff like that, and he was like, oh, which one is it? And I was like, oh, it's this. And he was like, oh, I am currently watching that, because the second season is currently like coming out like every week. I think there's like a new episode and stuff like that. So he was like, I'm currently watching that. And I was like, no way. So that's really cool. I love having like people to talk about animes and stuff like that with, because I feel like you can, I don't know, like you don't need to talk about that stuff obviously with other people. Like a lot of the shows I watch, like none of my friends watch, but having, especially like when it comes to anime, like having someone you can talk about with it, or about it with, there we go, it's fun, and you can kind of like experience it together and like talk about stuff and all of that, because like I had watched Charlotte, and then obviously my boyfriend had as well. At the time we were just friends, but and then we were showing our other best friend, because we were like, you need to watch this, it's amazing, you need to watch it. So like we watched it like all three together, and me and Jay, we were like both just like texting each other, because like then I could kind of see like the foreshadowing for stuff, and I was like, oh my god, and he was like, I know, and so it was really fun. And then just like seeing our other best friend and like kind of figuring everything out, and his reaction to stuff like that, and it was really fun. And I just I don't know, so just having a group of people that you can talk about anime with is really fun. And again, I do have a channel on my Discord server. Again, if you ever want to talk about anime, you can do it there. But it's really fun. It's really fun. I don't know, I used to love anime as a kid, by the way. Like, this is not something new that I'm into. I have always loved anime, and I kind of, like, for me, I've always been like, I don't know what to watch and stuff like that, but now, again, I have people around me that watch anime, so like I can kind of get recommendations, stuff like that, so that's very, very nice. But again, I've always loved anime. I'm really happy I'm into it again. I think I've talked about before how my family has always been really into the Studio Ghibli movies, like really into them. I even have like a Studio Ghibli tattoo on my arm that is like visible like almost every day to everyone. Sorry, I hit my mic again. I need to stop talking with my hands so much, but I do have a Studio Ghibli tattoo because it's really like a family thing for me. And the one I have is, I think I've talked about this before as well, but My Neighbor Totoro, is it called? Do you pronounce it Totoro in English? I'm not sure. But that was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. That and Kiki's like Delivery Service, and Spirited Away, and Howl's Moving Castle, and Porco Rosso. Like, I'm sorry, I love them all. But anyways, the My Neighbor Totoro one, there's like a small, like two small versions of Totoro, if that makes sense, like mini Totoros, one that is blue and one that is white and then kind of like translucent and stuff like that. And I have those two on my arm because we always, as a kid, like said it was me and my brother. Like, I was the white one, like the smaller one, and my brother was the bigger one. And so yeah, it's a family thing, and I've always loved those movies so much. And I'm really happy that I'm into anime again. It's really fun, and yeah, I don't know, I I really like anime. Let me know if you like anime. What's your favorite anime? Mine again is 86 and Charlotte and Your Lie in April. I really like the one. And again, Studio Ghibli, like every day, every day. But yeah, anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. I'm really sorry for all the rambles, and again, don't forget to go and check out Chrissie. But anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.